All righty then. Boom. All right. We back. We are back. We are back. Hello, 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 hello. Hello, beautiful people. Hello, beautiful people. I think that, I think we should do it at least one more time. Let's go.
Yeah, funny how it changed now. Same people that laughed at clips, studying the clips now. Everybody got opinions till the facts land. Everybody loud till they gotta take a stand. Every stream feel like somebody betting they pride. I seen fake scholars fold in real time. Now they screenshot takes, run around and remix it, and pull up thinking somehow they can fix it. Nah, you stepped in the wrong room, donut. This ain't rage bait, this pressure. Patriarchy, race, class, labor, healthcare. I don't do surface level, I peel layers. And every time they think they got me cornered, numbers go higher. Chat flyer mods working, crowd waiting. Somebody finna get cooked tonight.
Welcome to the ring now.
Talk big till the facts come out. Slap nuts, sit down. Welcome to the ring now. Got the whole chat screaming when the logic break down.
Welcome to the ring now. Y'all slap nuts. Donuts.
Yeah, you might drown. You don't want war with the king right now. I don't debate for applause, I debate for the record. Every false claim get dissected and severed. You rehearsed outrage, I studied the structure. Difference between noise and somebody with substance. You quote tweets, I quote policy. You want moments, I want honesty. You want ego boost and virality. I want mutual aid and stronger communities. That's the difference between you and me. See the problem? Different type timing. You came for clips, I came for alignment. Capital this, socialism that. Half these dudes can't define what they yelling in caps. Talking about free market while wages collapse. I watch your pivot arrive, I make it visible live. But this ain't never gonna be a place where evidence dies. You came all the way to be Santana for internet rap, while the whole chat waiting to see who got checked. Next, welcome to the ring now. You talk big till the facts come out. Slap nuts, sit down. Welcome to the ring now. Got the whole chat screaming when the logic break down. Welcome to the ring now. You ain't built for this smoke. Y'all slap nuts ain't got milk for these oats. Donuts, so pipe down. Pipe down. You might drown. You don't want war with the king right now. Yeah. Welcome to Sparring with Santana.
Welcome, guys.
Bring
welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back.
Whatever.
We're about to get
Doesn't
active.
really matter either way. You're
You are about to get.
cooked. You should know who I am by now. What?
Hey. 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 Guys, welcome in. This is Sparring with Santana. One-on-one debates with Trump supporters or anyone that disagrees with anything on the background. I am Santana. Only request up if you are a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background. We're only looking for some debates. If you're friendly, do all the wonderful things. Tap the screen, share the live, send your daily heart me. It's only one coin. It will boost the live and push us out to the FYP. I'm going to keep resetting the daily gift goal. You guys knock that out. I'm going to keep resetting the daily gift goal to these little 1-cent gift goals. If we can knock those out a couple of times, it'll boost live and push us out to the FYP. Listen, they tried to stop us. They tried to hold us back, but they can't do it. So we are here. We're back. We're ready. We are locked and loaded. With that being said, I need your help. Right, tap screen, share the actual live to your stories, share it to your stories and to your FYP. That's way more beneficial than sharing it to like a bunch of random people. But if you share it to your stories, if anyone goes across your stories, then they will actually see it. Then also sharing it to your FYP, same thing, right? So with that being said, only request up if you're a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background. We're only looking for some debates. If you're friendly and like to support the live, you can do so. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo. Pay links in the link tree in the bio. Santana speaks for you. Santana speaks for you is the best way to support the live. If you're over on YouTube, you can send a super chat and I will read that out. Speaking of YouTube, if you're over on YouTube, Twitch, Kick, Instagram, and you would like to debate me, guess what? You do not have to leave your safe space. You don't. All you have to do is click that link that's in the pinned message. Hell, I'll drop it in the chat for you. All you got to do is click that link. Get up here. FYI, we don't do thumb thugs. We don't do keyboard warriors. So if there's anyone in the comment section and you guys think that you're going to be Billy Badass from the cheap seats, guess what? You're not. My mods will put you in the cocaine clutch and we will get you up out of here so you can hate from outside of the club. Regardless, we're going to get active. The United States of America is an absolute joke, and I've been covering for a while why the United States of America is an absolute joke. But the thing is I haven't had anyone be able to come in and disprove me. No one can prove me wrong. It's just not possible. The United States is a joke because we embrace capitalism. It's so interesting how so many people who don't benefit from capitalism yet just continue to bend the knee for capitalism. It's so weird. But socialism is better. Not even close. Socialism is absolutely better. Capitalism does nothing to benefit everyday Americans. Next, Dem socks. Dem socks are absolutely up. Democratic socialists have establishment Republicans and Democrats shaking in their boots. So that's the thing. Next, we take a look at the fact that white people embrace white supremacy. Ooh, we got to talk about that one. White people absolutely embrace white supremacy. And if you disagree, we need to talk about it. Next, we have to talk about the fact that we need to reduce the United States military across the board in so many different ways. There's a lot to that. And we're going to get into that one. Last but not least, we have to talk about the fact that Christians, my brothers and sisters in Christ, why do you guys weaponize the Bible? Why is that a thing? I don't get it. Anyway, only request up if you're a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background. We're only looking for some debates. Only request up if you're a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background. We're only looking for some debates. Again, but if you're friendly, do all the wonderful things. Tap the screen, share the live, send your daily heart me. It's only one coin. It will boost the live and push us out to the FYP. Oh, sorry. Hi, are you a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background? I didn't mean to send that to you. You can disregard that. Hi, are you a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background? Catherine? Okay, take that as a no. Can you kick me? Yeah. Oh, got you. All good. Guys, if you don't mind, keep tapping the screen, share the live. Knock out the pink heart post. No, you're good. He just did that on Joey's live. Yeah, I don't get these people. Like, they're just such fucking incels. They're fucking incels. Like, I don't know. I would think they would be ashamed of themselves. I don't know. Anyway, only request up if you're a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background. We're only looking for some debates. Only request up if you are a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background. We're only looking for some debates. How are you, Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background?
Kind of a Trump supporter, but I wasn't really here to debate about Trump or anything on the background. More like I have a question, if you don't mind.
So you're not here to debate at all?
Technically. I mean, if you want to kick me, you could.
Yep. Only request up if you're a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background. We're only looking for some debates. If you got a question or a comment or something, you can always drop it in the comment section. I read that all the time. If it's something that's important, you can get it to the mods, and if it's important, then they'll get it to me. Or if there's something specifically that you want to say or a question that you directly want answered, you can always send something to the pay links, Cash App, PayPal, Venmo. Pay links and links are in the bio. Santana Speaks For You. Santana Speaks For You is the best way to get a message across. If you're over on YouTube, you can send a super chat and I will read that out. But right now we are only looking for some debates, guys. Only looking for some debates. So again, only request up if you are a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background. We're only looking for some debates. W's in the chat for Harrison. Harrison sent a $5 donation saying, love to see you, dude. Have a nice day. Thank you so much, Harrison. I appreciate the hell out of that. Thank you. And I hope you have a wonderful day yourself. That was in the chat for Harrison. Thank you so much for the $5 donation. Let's see here. I think we're good across the board. Again, only request up if you're a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background. We're only looking for some debates. This is interesting. Do you believe in investing in public transit? Yeah, I do. I think that that would be ultimately beneficial, especially when you look at like other developed nations and the way that they invest in public transit and the way that they make it so accessible for people within the country to get around. I think it's a huge thing. So there's that. What do you mean by democratic socialists? Democratic socialists are winning. They're up. The moderate Democrats and Republicans are terrified. Yeah, Japan is better. Absolutely. Yeah, so there, the one person that was over there is gone. I was gonna say, like, there was one weirdo looking person who was sitting in the box, and I was a little bit skeptical, and so I don't want to touch that. I don't want to touch that. Oh, wow. Anyway, only request up if you're a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background. We're only looking for some debates. Only request up if you are a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background. We're only looking for some debates. Yeah, I don't know about this one. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know about this one. Because this one looks a little sketchy. Yeah, that one looks a little sketchy. I'm not going to touch that one. We're not going to touch that one, chat. As we wait, there is a couple other things that I want to make sure you guys got an opportunity to hear. So we talked about like the data center and data centers and all of this other stuff. Hey, Trump is stupid. What the F you mean? Let's see here. Maybe later. Let's see. Okay, I'll give you a shot. It just you look sketchy. But you know. We'll give you a shot. All right. Are you a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background?
I disagree with capitalism.
And what's your age for TikTok purposes?
18.
What year were you born?
2008.
What month and day?
January.
Okay. And what state do you live in?
North Carolina.
Really? North Carolina. Interesting. Hey, what's the nickname for Charlotte?
Not sure. Live on the other side.
What's the other side?
The west.
So what do you mean?
Charlotte's on the east side.
Yeah, but the west side is where?
Well, it's more inland.
The west side is more inland?
Yeah.
Wait, no, Charlotte's not on the east. Charlotte is more western.
Is it not?
No.
Sorry,
you
I'm not
fucked
very
up.
good with maps.
Yeah. Also, you would know you would know what Charlotte is. If you would have just told the truth, I would have talked to you, but you didn't have to lie. Especially not about North Carolina. I'm from South Carolina. You get what I'm saying? Like, I would have actually talked to you if you would have just told me the truth. Anyway. Only request up if you're a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background. We're only looking for some debates. Only request up if you are a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background. We're only looking for some debates. If you're friendly, do all the wonderful things. Tap the screen, share the live, send your daily heart me. It's only one coin. It will boost the live and push us out to the FYP. If you'd like to support the live, you can do so. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo. Pay links in the link tree in the bio. Santana Speaks for You. Santana Speaks for You is the best way to support the live. If you're over on YouTube, you can send a super chat and I will read that out. As I was saying, Trump is stupid. Hey, listen to your president.
Back. The car plants, the AI plants are all coming back. If they don't, they have to pay taxes. The chips, we had this ridiculous CHIPS Act where you give billions of dollars to a company and they didn't even know what the hell to do with it. You give them billions of dollars, they say they're going to build. Nobody knew what to do with it. And of course, the standards were so high. If you weren't transgender, as an example, you didn't qualify. So they get the money, they'd look all over for transgender people to run the company, large portions. They couldn't find them. They weren't into the chip making business, I guess, right? They had other things on their mind. But this was the Biden fools, those idiots that almost destroyed our country.
Yeah, apparently you have to be transgender in order to actually get access to the funds from the Chips and Science Act to produce manufacture like chips. What the fuck? Like, just genuinely, what the fuck? How is this the person leading our country? How is this the person that has access to the nuclear codes? What the fuck are we doing? But that's your president. It's not my president, you know. That's your president. Fuck that guy. Fuck that guy. But yeah, he's idiotic. One other thing that I wanted to cover as well. So you guys know that Donald Trump. So down in Palm Beach, as they tried to suck up to Donald Trump, they renamed the airport down in Palm Beach to the the Donald Trump Memorial Airport, some shit, right? You guys know about that, right? They down in Florida, they renamed the airport after him. Let me get the official name. Palm Beach International Airport. It was renamed to President Donald J. Trump International Airport, and it's in it's down in Florida. Anyway, United Airlines is so petty. Would you guys like to know what United Airlines is offering their West Palm Beach. Yeah. You know what United Airlines is now offering any people who's flying in the area? United Airlines is quietly letting travelers switch their flights from Palm Beach International Airport, recently renamed President Donald J. Trump International Airport, to Miami or Florida, or I'm sorry, Miami or Fort Lauderdale for free if they don't want to fly there. Literally, United is like, yeah, nah, fuck that. You guys don't want to fly into that. It's okay. We got you. You don't have to. They're literally letting people change their flights so they don't have to fly into this airport named after Trump. That's where we are. That's where we are. And I'm here for that type of petty too. I actually embrace that type of petty. Anyway, only request up if you're a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background. We're only looking for some debates. Only request up if you are a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background. We're only looking for some debates. If you're friendly, tap the screen, share the live, send your daily heart me. It's only one coin. It will boost the live, push us out to the FYP. I don't know if this person's going to load. You said you would pay extra to go to the Trump airport. That's because you're a sucker. That's because you're a sucker. This person's not going to load. Only request up if you're a Trump supporter, disagree with anything on the background. You're only looking for some debates. Trump supporters would pay more to do that. Can we talk about for a second, like how Trump supporters love calling people grifters, but have no issues with the amount of grift that Donald Trump has engaged in and continues to engage in? Right? Like it's not an issue that Trump does it, but it's an issue if you guys think anyone else is doing it. I don't know. I think the standards that you guys have for your Cheeto in chief is just astounding. Like there's nothing that he has to do that's based in reality, but you guys still believe that shit. I don't know. Regardless. Sorry, 1 second here. So we covered almost all of that. Now, one thing that we hadn't talked about is so you guys, first of all, fuck Argentina. Big up to Spain, right? World Cup with the World Cup finals was this weekend, right? And Spain beat Argentina, right? And while Spain beat Argentina, Donald Trump was at the World Cup match. And while being at the match, of course, since Spain was in the finals, the prime minister or president or whatever of Spain was there. And Donald Trump, who's been popping big shit about Spain, surprise, surprise, had to go face to face with the leader of Spain. And as he always does, he was quiet as a church mouse. Quiet as a church mouse. But this was right. Hold on. Sorry. 1 second here. Oh, they dropped out of the request. This was something that he posted prior to the actual game. Has anybody looked at how badly the country of Spain is doing? Their financial numbers, despite contributing almost nothing to NATO, and their military defense are absolutely horrendous. Sad to watch. That's what Trump said. But then when he got face to face with the leader of Spain, he really didn't have anything to say. I find that to be interesting, but I find that to be indicative of who Donald Trump is and what he's about, right? I'll tell you this, while we wait to see if anyone actually will request up, and again, only request up if you're a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background. We're only looking for some debates. Only request up if you are a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background. Second here. FK7 Joe, I don't think you mean to be in the request. Did you meant to be in the request? Michael said, hi, I'm white. I don't say the N-word, but my friends do. How do I help them realize it's wrong? Get better friends. I would just get better friends. I mean, if your friends are white and they're saying it and they don't realize that it's wrong, just get better friends. That's what I would do. Anyway, so I finished Regime Change inside the imperial presidency of Donald Trump. And the one thing that I really learned, something that really, not one thing, but the book was super interesting, right? Because it's a book that was just published about a month ago, and they're looking at the second Donald Trump administration. But while looking at the second Trump administration, we're still living in this administration, right? But I think the most interesting thing about the actual book is how it depicts everyone around Donald Trump. Like, we know who Trump is, right? We know what Donald Trump is about. But this second administration is super interesting. What are you guys talking about in the comment section? Wait, what's happening? What did you say? I don't see the person. What did I miss? What did Mike Barron say? As a matter of fact, where's Mike Barron? The word with an A at the end is not. Oh, get up here, Mike. Oh, Mike says the left is the left have three obsessions: race, sex, and other people's money. But yet you're chiming in on a topic about race. Get up here. Sent your request, Mike. Come up here and tell me how saying the N-word with an A isn't wrong. Look at this mediocre ass white man. Mike, I sent you a request. Come up here and tell me how saying the N-word with the A isn't wrong. I'm down to listen. You're not going to do it? Mike, why are you not accepting my request? Oh, Mike, poo-poo, don't be a sore sport. Mike ran, guys. Mike ran so he couldn't get a request anymore. Mike left the entire live. Oh, well. Oh, well. Hi, are you a Trump supporter? Disagree with anything on the background? JTG Ben? Are you Trump? No? Okay. Okay. Anywho, So like I was saying, the most interesting thing about this second Trump administration is the fact that the people around him have been so vastly different. So vastly different. And the one person that sticks out to me like so much is Susie Wiles. Right? Susie Wiles is absolutely the person that's the most interesting to me in this Trump administration. Let's see if this person loads. Oh wait, JT whatever was supposed to be. Oh, get up here. You said you were going to tell us why it was okay. And not you fucking running once you got up here. You're muted now. Get up here. Dexter, I don't think you're going to load. I'm going to drop you. If you want to come back, you can. He was saying that he was going to tell us why it's okay. Got it. Got it. Got it. Get the fuck up here. That was in chat. Thank you for the cake. Susie Wiles. So Susie Wiles is, in my opinion, the mastermind behind the second Trump administration. And I'll tell you why I say that. Susie Wiles is apparently the person that, oh, no, you're all good, Dexter. Susie Wiles is apparently the person that helped stabilize this second Trump administration, right? And apparently she's the polar opposite of Donald Trump. She's calm. People, say that she's kind. They like look at her as like a motherly figure or whatever. Throughout the book, they often talked about how Susie Wiles would let people, like whenever she had any type of meeting in her office or whatever, she would let people talk and let everyone share their opinions without like imprinting herself on them. But apparently, Susie Wiles has been the calming presence inside the Trump administration. It's super interesting. She's literally the super glue that keeps all of this together. And they said that she's like the foil for Donald Trump. Right? So that's been interesting. Another interesting figure, which I already knew like a lot about this person, but Stephen Miller. One thing about Stephen Miller is he was able to successfully make it through the first Trump administration and back to the second Trump administration. And so Stephen Miller, since he made it through the first Trump administration and back to the second Trump administration, he feels like that he's figured out how to do all the things, and he believes that he's been lucky, right? So apparently Stephen Miller has quite a couple of things about him. First and foremost, he doesn't put things down in writing. I wonder why Stephen Miller is so hell-bent on not putting stuff in writing. Right? Stephen Miller doesn't put stuff in writing. He prefers phone calls. And if it's something that's really sensitive, then he wants to do it face-to-face. I think that should say like a ton to who Stephen Miller is and what he's about. Right? You look very pretty today. I appreciate it. Now, he's also someone who positions himself as like the mouthpiece for Trump, but at the same time, positioning himself as the mouthpiece of Trump always looks to evade responsibility, right? So he's always saying that, well, this is what Trump wants, even if it's his idea, right? I think that's super interesting. How are you, Trump supporter? Disagree with anything on the background?
you helped change my mom's mind about Trump, and I just wanted to thank you so much.
I appreciate it. Thank you. Guys, only request up if you're a Trump supporter, disagree with anything on the background. We're only looking for some debates. I appreciate the hell out of you guys, but please only request up if you are a Trump supporter, disagree with anything on the background. We're only looking for some debates. Stephen Miller, like I said, has been the mouthpiece of Trump, but at the same time, making sure that he skates all responsibilities. And the way that he does so is by ensuring that he is not actually putting anything down in writing. So it's MAGA dividing Democrats. I don't think so. And I do debate parents. I'm just looking for some debates. You know, I don't know. Anyway, one interesting thing that, and I think I spoke about this a little bit, but Stephen Miller was against the tariffs on Mexico. Isn't that interesting? FYI, apparently no one in the Trump administration likes the fucking tariffs. Right? Across the board, everybody thinks it's like a bad fucking idea. The only person that wants tariffs is Trump. Like, that's the thing that blew my mind. It's only Trump. His cabinet members thinks it's a bad idea. His aides think it's a bad idea. Wall Street execs think it's a bad idea. Oh, Sal Soul, welcome back, you fucking donut. Get up here. Boom, you're muted. Come up here, coward. You don't get to talk in my comment section. Stop being such a snowflake. Get in the box. Or you can hate from outside the club. I don't care which one. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought, you fucking snowflake. That's exactly what I thought. Anyway, when you talk about the different people within, he had a meeting with the different Wall Street execs, and they talked about how they wanted Donald Trump to like pull back on the tariffs. And they said the difference between Donald Trump in his first administration versus Donald Trump in the second administration is that Donald Trump didn't really give a fuck what Wall Street was saying. He was going to do it regardless, right? That's what the difference is. But you know who he did bend over backwards for? Energy executives. Apparently, Donald Trump had a meeting with energy CEOs, like the top energy CEOs, and walked in and did whatever the fuck they wanted. Apparently, the energy CEOs love Donald Trump because they have been able to tell Donald Trump, like, hey, we want this law or this regulation cut or removed, and he's just on it. Like, just completely on it. There's also a war in opinion within the administration between Peter Navarro and Howard Lutnick on tariffs, right? Because even though the tariffs were put in place, Howard Lutnick wanted exemptions on the auto tariffs, but Peter Navarro didn't, because Peter Navarro was like, oh, we can't kind of half-ass the actual tariffs and da-da-da-da-da. It's a whole thing. But it's super. The book really gives an interesting perspective as far as like the different factions inside the Trump administration, including like Kristi Noem versus Stephen Miller, Howard Lutnick versus Peter Navarro, JD Vance versus everyone. This I'm about to make a wild fucking statement. JD Vance is one of the most stable people within the administration. Period. JD Vance is one of the most stable people within the Trump administration. JD Vance has literally at a multitude of instances has been like there to try to tell Trump like, hey, I don't think we should do this. And even when pushing for like the Epstein files to be released, JD Vance was pushing really hard. Apparently they had multiple meetings in the Situation Room about the Epstein files. And one, I didn't even hear this story, but apparently the story that they were worried about was a report. It was a what do they call it? A 504 or whatever, 50 something. What the actual FBI investigation. The story that they were worried about was apparently allegations that Donald Trump has like nipple fetishes, and he apparently had like this sexual encounter with this young woman or whatever, and bruised her nipples to the point of like being sore and red and all this other stuff. And that was like one of the biggest stories that they worried about. The president's staff had a meeting in the Situation Room talking about the president, a story with the president having a nipple not a fetish, obsession. Holy shit. I was looking for the word. Obsession. I didn't know about that one. This dude made a corny intro rap song for his TikTok lives. This dude, Daniel, is a fucking donut who's scared to come up and debate me and now don't get to talk shit in the comment section and just has to sit and hate. So there's that. Anyway, only request up if you're a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background. We're only looking for some debates. You're spamming Trump 2028. Don't give a fuck. Your troll account already blocked you. Only request up if you are a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background. We're only looking for some debates. If you are friendly and like to support the live, you can do so. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo. Pay links in the link here in the bio. Santana Speaks For You. Santana Speaks For You is the best way to support the live. If you're over on YouTube, you can send a super chat and I will read that out. How much you want to bet this is a troll? Hi, are you a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background?
You're a nigger! Fuck you!
Okay. That's the best you have. That's literally what you have when you came. Yeah, you're a nigger! That does nothing. You fuck, like, you're literally up here on a backup account, like screaming at the top of your lungs because that gives you what, a chubby?
You're a nigger!
Yeah, I know. Yeah, yes. I've been black all my life. It's not the first time I've heard it. See, now look, you got to get kicked because you're fucking. I know. Shut up, you guys are dweebs. Holy shit! I'm telling you, like the shit that drives me crazy is that you only do it because you're hiding. You're hiding. Because if you did it in real life, you would be tasting your teeth. You fucking cowards. Fuck out of here. Only request up if you're a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background. We're only looking for some debates.
What? No.
Hi. How are you a Trump supporter or
no,
disagree with anything on the background? Okay. AJ, stop spamming. If you got a question, you can come up here. Like, I'm not going to talk to you from the comment section. Fuck off. Oh. Dadbot, did you come up to debate something?
I was just trying to see what you were talking about. I mean, I'm reading the background currently. I apologize because I'm eating. Just give me 2 seconds.
Yeah, no worries. That was in chat for Joseph. Thank you so much for the $25 donation. Joseph said, got stuck in my argument for abolish the Constitution and make a new one. It guarantees rights and freedoms for everybody. Wondered if I could buy a little of your time to expand on. Yes, send it to me in Discord. I'm definitely like a constitutional abolitionist. I even told, no, I don't want to say who I told that yet, but I debated someone recently, and I told him about that. So yeah. Debbie's in the chat. Debbie's in the chat for Cat for the $5 donation, saying, giving you money every time I witness these stupid ass slurs. Cat, that's dangerous. If you're going to donate every time someone calls me the N word, then like you're going to be donating a lot. Like it happens quite often. Debbie's in the chat for the donations, guys. If anyone else likes to support the live, you can do so. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo. Pay links in the link tree in the bio. Santana speaks for you. Santana speaks for you. It's the best way to support the live. If you're over on YouTube, you can send a super chat, and I will read that out. All right, you have what you want to debate?
You changed the background, but I just real quick though, before I actually do have a conversation with you, why do you allow people to platform? Like, why do you give them a platform when they're saying slurs like that? I mean, I don't understand. Like, to me, it's so. It's just disgusting first and foremost when someone talks like that, but also what is the purpose of you even allowing them to platform to do that? Because it's just gonna embolden them to do it again.
Well, first and foremost, I don't know that they're gonna call me the N word when they come up, but just like screaming it.
He said it.
Do you want me to answer or do you want to keep going?
No, go ahead, man. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I don't give a fuck about them saying that to me. Like, it does nothing. It literally does nothing to me. It doesn't move me in one shape or the other. Like, I'm literally almost 40. I'm from the South. I've been called the N-word more times than I could ever remember. And like, these fucking weirdo cowards on the internet, like, doesn't move me. And the fact of the matter is, the way that I look at it is, if that's all they have, then like, what the fuck are we doing? And most of the time, they just want the shock value. Like, they do that on white people lives, and white people immediately kick them. But see, I don't give a fuck about it because that doesn't actually affect me. So like, I don't know. I don't fuck them. Solid. You might have a different take. Solid. I think Solid walked away. Anyway, yeah, that's it. Like, I mean, they're not going to stop my life. Also, TikTok has now finally updated their like algorithm and the auto moderations. And so it ends up catching them and then banning their accounts. So that's like a plus. I like knowing that their accounts are being banned. Like, his account was literally banned while he was doing that. So
I got you. I mean, that makes sense. It's just, I don't know, like, it might not bother you, but like, I'm just thinking about like the people that it potentially does offend that are on your platform that are listening to you, because like, I take that offensively, and it doesn't even, it's not even projected to me. So it's like, I don't know, man. It just seems like,
I think that, you know, like, that's something that needs to be seen, right? And I already dropped him. Got another flag for it, but he's gone. Like, it's something that needs to be seen and something that needs to be heard, because like, this is real. This is like literally real. And the thing is that like, white people have to actually face this as well, because we need white people to be pissed off to deal with other white people that do this shit, because they don't just do it because they think like, oh, you know, it's all good or whatever. Like, they do this shit in private and they hide and they do this. And then like, they tell their friends, and like, other white people got to call white people out on the shit. Like, you got to address this shit within your community. You know, you don't see like, and if we're going to be honest, as young white men, you don't see just like other races or men just randomly coming in and just leaning into all the slurs and just doing the weird shit. I'm not saying it's exclusive to white men, but mostly on this app, whenever you hear somebody slurring, and whether it's, you know, the N word, the R word, or whatever the case may be, it's always young white men. So I don't know, like, it's something that's got to be addressed.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess it's because where I live, that just doesn't happen. Like, in Richmond, if someone said that, like,
it definitely happens in Richmond.
It's just, dude, if someone said that in Richmond, I'm telling you right now that it'd be game over for him. I mean,
yeah, I mean,
legit, that
like
just doesn't happen.
Like I said, I mean, the guy did it on the fucking internet because we're on the internet. If he did it in person, like that's a different subject. Like that's the thing that gets me about like the fucking internet, because people so tough, you know, when there's a screen, but like you wouldn't do that in person. Like they wouldn't do that in person. So
I hope not. It's not even just the racial element of it too, but like if you're just looking at it from a pure, you know, I mean, you know how I am. I look at things like definitionally. Like that word by definition means stupid, and it's just like it's demeaning in so many different ways. I don't know, man. It pisses me off. And yeah, I'm reading in the comments, people are saying, well, it shouldn't impact you, or you shouldn't be offended. It does. It is offensive because it's a word that's derogatory towards your character as well, not just your skin color. And to me, that's something that really gets under my skin.
You should be offended because white people normalize it. Fuck all the rest of the stuff. That's why you should be offended. You should be offended because it's normalized within the white community. Solid? Are you good?
Yeah, man. My bad. I had to. One of my officers had a surgery, so I was checking up on him.
No, all good.
Yeah, man. Here's the magical thing about dealing with these little baby racists, right? The last thing I think Black folks need is criticism with how they handle being assaulted, essentially terrorized. Think about it this way, right? What does the White Sheep Brigade do? What does the Triple K do? Like, serious. That's a serious question. Like, what activities do they engage in?
Are you asking me specifically?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I mean, I've never had contact or have any association or, you know, never seen.
I mean, there has to be a purpose. It's not like they're a book club. What can you imagine them doing? Like, what do they do?
I mean, are they
still
even
around?
Yeah, I was getting ready to ask you, are they even around? Because I've never been exposed to any of that stuff.
Yeah, the White Sheep Brigade has been saying they're not around since the 50s. Yeah, they're around. Yeah, David Duke is still running around. David Duke was in Charlotte, Charlotte, Virginia, as a guest speaker. They're running he ran for office, right? But what do they do? What was the purpose even at their conception?
I mean, historically, obviously, it was YT supremacy. They were trying to essentially, I think,
but they didn't get any legislation put in. They didn't do. I'm gonna. It's clear to me, and I'm not saying this to be antagonistic. It's clear to me that you never learned. It's clear to me that you just don't have that information. They dress up. The reason for the white robes is so that they can dress up like ghosts. Literally, their costume represents ghosts. Now, if you had to guess based on their costumes, right? What do you think? Now, what do you think their goal is? What do you think their activities are?
Hey, give me just 2 seconds. I'm in a bad area.
Mm-hmm. The chat is giving away the answer. Stop giving away the answer.
It doesn't matter if they give away the answer. Dad Bod still isn't going to get it.
I know. Let me mess with the chat. Chat, stop giving away that. We're going to whisper, okay? Chat, come here. Santana can't hear us either. I'm gonna tell him that the real thing that the White Sheep Brigade, the Triple K, what they do is terrorism.
Right, I would agree with that 100%. However,
literally, that's the bulk of their operation, is just to terrorize Black communities.
Where do we see instances of that still occurring, though? That's my question.
And do violence. I just brought up Charlottesville.
I mean, like in recent history, like literally within the last
Hey, Dad Bod. In the last 5 years, there's been 70 plus Black people that have mysteriously hung themselves from trees, including some who have apparently like tied themselves up, broken their limbs, and then hung themselves up from trees. Who do you think's doing that? Because I don't think that they're mysteriously doing that to themselves, especially not, tying themselves up first and then doing it, or breaking their limbs and then doing it.
Oh, I'm sure there are bad actors out there that are doing things.
Here's my thing, right?
People out there that
what
are
is
doing
the
things.
what is the benefit of pretending like these white supremacist organizations have disappeared? That's what I'm interested in. What does it do for you?
Well, I'm not pretending anything. I just, like I said, I've never been exposed to any of that. So I said I was ignorant about the
Must
topic.
be nice. I'm trying to get like you, my boy. Must be nice. Yeah. So here's the deal. Yeah, man. Their point, the entire purpose is to terrorize Black people in order to maintain the status quo. And these young boys, whether they believe they're playing or not, they're engaging in an age-old tradition of terrorizing Black people for fun, harassing Black people for fun. That's literally, and so whether they're doing it as a troll or not, it's still racism. It's in the DNA of the country. Trying to remove racism from the United States is like trying to remove the flour from a cake that's already been baked.
I guess for me, like, because I don't see like literally, because like I said, I'm ignorant of the topic and I have never been exposed to it. Like I literally just looked up on AI, like, over the last 20 years, can you find some instances of the KKK perpetrating any kind of violence or any evidence that would suggest that they perpetrated violence to anyone in the Black community over the last 20 years. And literally, I'm getting it. This is the exact answer. There isn't a single official count of KKK instances over the last 20 years because the KKK is fragmented and many racist attacks are not separately labeled as KKK related in federal crime data. So I think, to me, that's what impacts my thought process.
Wait, what did that just say to you? What do you think that said?
I mean, it's saying that there's no statistical data to support the fact that one specific group was targeted by another specific group because it's fractured.
No, it's saying that there's not a mass event that they can point to, and it's just scattered all around. Like your own AI just said that they can't track it specifically because it's scattered around. Also, I got something for you. How about this? This was an investigation. Police investigating KKK flyers distributed over the weekend. This was in Henroch County. You know where that is? Or Henrico, something. I don't know.
Oh, Henrico.
Yeah.
Yeah, Henrico I'm familiar with. It's a pretty densely populated area.
Yeah, the KKK was passing out flyers. And hey, you said you're from Virginia, right?
Yes, sir.
And that's in Virginia, right?
Yes, sir, that's correct. But I never had heard of any instances of that occurring. I have had now.
Yeah, you might not have, but apparently, like, they were handing out flyers. It says that they were also they had like suspicious bags with them. And they were, let's say, they were handing out leaflets or whatever, and flyers, and like the police were saying that they condemn, like, this is happening in your own backyard, but you're saying you don't know anything about it.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I've never saw any instances of it. But again, I mean,
listen, here's the thing, right? We do this this thing about like where we become pedantic, right? And it's like, oh, because Solid said KKK, we gotta hyper focus on KKK. But there's Identity Europa, Blood Tribe, Blood Pride, Patriot Front, Patriot Prayer, your Nebulous Connection. You got Groypers. You got your just your independent actors like your Baked Alaska, your Matt Heinbach, like Matt Heinbach, Jason Kessler, Richard Spencer, were each like collectively fined. And Christopher Cantwell were fined $1.2 million apiece for everything they did in Charlottesville, and that just year before last just went through. Right, rest in peace, Heather Heyer. Right, Proud Boys. Like, you have all of these these and that's part of it, right? Is the plausible deniability. Having it work in a way where it just goes like, well, if I don't see it, I mean, I don't see it, so it must not be a big deal. But here we are having this discussion because Black creators on TikTok cannot do a single live without being called the N-word in repetition.
No bullshit. Less than 24 hours. That was what, the 5th time? Less than 24 hours. It's solid. I was on Dean's live last night, and like the Dean, like he saw the guy had a Confederate flag or whatever, and he was like, "Yeah, is it your position that you think that white people are better than Black people?" And he was like, "Yep, they sure are." I said, "Interesting." I said, "Really? How?" And he was like, "Yeah, well, we're this and we're that and we're smarter and we have a higher IQ." I said, "Oh." And so, would you like to actually take an IQ test with me right now? He's like, what are you talking about? I'm smarter than you. I was like, "Oh, what's the mitochondria?" And he's like, you're trying to trick me with questions. I said, "No, I'm not." I said, it's 3rd grade science. What's the mitochondria? And he's like, "No one's talking to you, N-word." And just like in a matter of seconds.
Yeah.
Matter of seconds.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. He told me don't use big words. That's what he said.
Also, Rihanna is a powerhouse. We call her mitochondriana.
Yeah.
Boom, boom. I don't have my soundboard.
So I guess like with the instances or the references as far as the data that you guys can find supporting that, the KKK has been around, and there are instances of them, having events or whatever it may be. Like I guess like if I had to do a rebuttal, I could say in 2020 specifically.
Yeah, I can see where you would.
I just so happen to be looking at donos because I was about to say thank you to a couple of people, and we didn't do a pay to kick, but J Hops sent, and it didn't directly say this because W's in the chat. The message said, "I just really can't listen to the harmful disingenuousness lies anymore from Dad Bod. Every time he speaks, I want to punch him in his teeth," and send a $250 donation. And I don't know if that was for a kick, but like, you got it. You ain't got to listen to that shit no more, J Hops. Because what the fuck are we doing? Solid. Like, what the fuck are we doing? Like, he was about to sit there and try to like fucking justify it, like the KKK. Solid.
Yeah, he was. And I'm not, you know what happens that I think I'm guilty of is I'll get my teeth into a op and just be like, ooh, like, you know what I mean? Yeah. Now it's time for me to play the judo. But like at the end of the day, right, the initial offense of critiquing you for what you do with someone who is being racist to you that's all it's already done. Yeah. He's already done the damage, right? Because policing you as opposed to like just changing his ways, right? Like just being a good person, fighting against racism and stuff like that. That again, white tradition. This isn't. I'm sorry. I know I don't want to bloviate. Right?
Yeah, you got it.
But it's super important to me that we really start to understand, right? That if it looks like a white supremacist, if it quacks like a white supremacist, it's a white supremacist.
Mm-hmm.
I don't give a fuck. Like, even if they don't believe it themselves, they're doing all the necessary things to fill the role of white supremacists. Yeah. The denial of racism, the denial of anti-Blackness, the scolding of Black people for how they respond to their own oppression is specifically to keep order, to keep Black people in their place. It's paternal. It's infantilizing. It's and we don't belong to you. Yeah. White people, even the ones that are friendlies, you don't own us. We don't belong to you.
Mm-hmm. Also, Dad Bod, you got muted because J Hops is paid $250 not to hear your voice, and I don't know if you think your voice should still be heard in the chat, but absolutely not. Absolutely not. Hey, I had a white man that came up last night that wanted to, like, he looked at the background and looked at all the shit and was like, I want to talk about Black people using the N-word.
Mhm.
I said, why? I said, do you see this anywhere? He's like, I don't think they should do it. I said, okay. I said, wait, are you black? He's like, no. I said, well, why the fuck would I give 2 cents about what a white man thinks about black people using the N-word? Because I don't think they should use it. And he was so mad that I wouldn't let him talk to me about it. Like, what the fuck are we doing?
Yeah. Imagine. Like, okay, someone thinks that you're in a play box, right? You're in a play box or in a sandbox, right? And you got your set of toys that your mom bought you, that you walking around with, you know what I mean? And another kid comes up and they're like, they're bugging you. Mm-hmm. They're crying because they can't play with your toys.
Mm-hmm.
I
don't get it.
How is this any different?
I don't get it. And especially, this is right after I had a guy that came up who wanted to debate me on abortion. And I told him no, because, like, what's the point? And I made him debate me on mandatory vasectomies. And then he comes right up and, like, he's like, I said, are you black? He said, no, but I should still be able to talk about it. I said, what the fuck? Did you not just see what I did with the last guy? So, yeah. I don't know.
You know, I think it's a combination of they have an argument prepared that they wanted to argue against, but nobody has it available, so they just try to force it. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But Yatu Sada, you don't know anything about socialism, bro.
Also, he crashes out every fucking time. Like, he can't actually have a conversation. Why the fuck would I let him up here when he can't even hold the panel for 2 minutes?
Yeah,
it's weird. He's one of those people that love going around and requesting to join a live, but crashes out as soon as you get up. Like, it's so fucking weird. You desire the attention, and then you lose your shit as soon as you get put in the spotlight. Fuck out of here.
It's rough. It's rough in these TikTok streets, man.
Yeah. I think I'm just irritated with today too, though.
Yeah. Let me check on you. You all right?
Yeah, no, I'm good. It's just, the fucking weirdo who came in through. Yeah, it's solid. I'm such a creature of habit. Like, when my day is shifted out of the normal, then it throws me off. And like having the guest access removed for like an hour, just kind of like, so I don't know.
Yeah. Those are whole, and then you almost don't even want to let no ops up because
they're fucking weirdos.
Yeah, because they're weird. Yeah, I get it. I get it. Well,
and none of them have any debates.
If it makes you feel any better, I broke my fast and I went to McDonald's only to get a Sprite.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And it was quite
they put like
the spiciest Sprite.
That's what I was about to say. What do they put, like motor oil grease or something in that shit? It's like
something.
Yeah, it's so different.
It was like a lemon lime flavored wasabi. It was very spicy. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But that's it, man. I'm gonna finish my work day, man.
Right,
keep your head up.
Yep.
All right. 1,
2. We'll try a couple more. Only request up if you're a Trump supporter, disagree with anything on the background. We're only looking for some debates. Only request up if you are a Trump supporter. My mom just texted me. My mom says she wanted to talk to me about my stream from last night. What happened last night? Did I do something? Wait, did I do something? I didn't do anything, did I? No. Can't be me. I don't know. Only request up if you're a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background. We're only looking for some debates. Only request up.
We are Charlie Cat.
I'm blocking you. You're not funny. Get a new stick. Fuck off. Only request up if you're a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background. We're only looking for some debates. Only request up if you are a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background, I'm only looking for some debates. If you're friendly, do all the wonderful things, tap the screen, share the live, send your daily heart me. It's only one coin. Like, no bullshit. You guys suck. Like, you guys suck. I don't know. I might just call it because, yeah. I'm thinking I might just call it. Are you a Trump supporter? Disagree with anything on the background? Mark, are you a Trump supporter? Disagree with anything on the background? Are you a Trump supporter? Disagree with anything on the background?
I semi disagree with something on the background.
Okay. What do you semi disagree with?
That white people embrace white supremacy. This is my first time hopping on a live, so I'm a little nervous and was a bit hesitant. But I was watching last night, and I don't disagree that white people don't do enough to educate themselves. I am an educator in a majority African American, Haitian Creole, and Hispanic school. And I feel like, if anything, I feel like it should say white people are not anti-racist.
No.
Okay, why?
Because it's my background and I said what I meant.
Okay.
Can you disprove it?
So the word embrace more means that they're willing to adopt white supremacy. I feel like it doesn't mean that.
Embracing white supremacy speaks to the fact that it's a part of their everyday life without changing how their life occurs. White people aren't affected by white supremacy, so there's no incentive for them to fight white supremacy. It has to be a desire, something that they want to go out of their way to dismantle in order to dismantle it, since they don't negatively impact from it, or at least from a level that they understand.
So I would agree with that, but the word embrace means that they're willing to adopt that into like their lifestyle. And I agree. I do not believe that
It's a part of their lifestyle.
I agree that
in order to have access to whiteness, white supremacy upholds whiteness. It's literally, it's a tool used to continue to uphold whiteness. Dubs in the chat. Thank you, Bear, for the media shower. Like, in order to like actually have white privilege, you have to have access to white supremacy and whiteness. So it's not even something that like you have to actually have an action to do. It's literally just there. But they do adopt it and embrace it as well.
Okay. Okay, I think for me, it's just like the wording of it, but I do 100% agree that there are not enough people white people that do have the white privilege doing something to, you know, reverse racism.
Yeah, I mean, sounds like you just don't like the words, but the words were specifically chosen because it's true.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, Santana.
I appreciate you. I don't know, guys. I mean, like, the whole thing is like, I would love to have a good debate. I mean, if I'm just gonna be honest, but like, what are we even doing? How are you?
Hi,
Trump
Tana.
supporter?
I'm back. Did you miss me? I'm back, Tana.
Fucking weirdos. How are you, Trump supporter? Disagree with anything in the background?
Yeah, I support Trump and I support ICE.
Okay, did you come up because you want to debate ICE or Trump, or what did you want to debate?
Well, you said request if you're a Trump supporter, so one of the reasons why I support Trump is because of ICE.
Yeah, you think Donald Trump's doing a good job with this mass deportation?
Yes, I believe in mass deportation. Not everything that has gone on with it, but I agree with his ideas.
What's the ideas that you agree with?
To deport everyone who's not here illegally.
Why?
Because I think if you don't enforce that, then you're kind of like opening your country up to everybody. I believe that a country with not strong borders is a bad country. It's not sustainable. If you look what happened in Europe.
It's interesting. Can you name one tangible benefit of mass deportation? Not like a culture thing, but an actual tangible benefit, like something that can be quantified.
Yeah, safety. I think if someone's in the country illegally and we don't have any documentation of them, and let's say something happens to them, we have no like health records of them. We don't know who they are, where they came from, their background, who's their family. I think it's important to be registered in the system.
Hey, for TikTok purposes, what's your age?
28.
28. Okay. So you're saying that we need to know these people?
Yeah, like I said, if something happens to them, let's say they get in a car accident or something like that, and there's no record of them in the system, like their health record, nothing, no family, no next of kin, nothing. Like, we don't know if we can operate them on them with certain medicine because what if they're allergic to it? We don't know that. So I think it's important that everyone has health records, stuff like that.
Hey,
So
that
I
was
think
in the chat for Valerie. Thank you for that. Yeah, I mean, I hear you, but still, that's, I mean, you would get a better outcome with mass amnesty versus mass deportation if you're talking about like verifying who people are and ensuring that we have people in the country safely. What you get, baby? Oh, sorry.
Yeah, like I said, I believe in a system that makes it quicker. The system would be quicker, but no president has really, had that idea.
Can you address what I just said? Like the premise of mass deportation because of safety, because we need to know who's here or whatever. Like mass deportation, I'm sorry, mass amnesty would be better than mass deportation for that same premise.
What do you mean by mass amnesty? Like give them citizenship because they're already here? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I think that'd be a good idea. But like I said, we just can't really. So you're saying mass amnesty and then shut off the border like it is right now with no crossings. Is that what you're saying? But just give everyone
people crossing the border, like Trump saying that's just fucking stupid. Mass amnesty is a better way to take it because with mass amnesty, you can properly identify people who's in the country if you give them the actual option to come forth and identify themselves. Like Isaiah has, God damn it, every time I talk to him, I mean to like ask him if I can use this argument, but I don't want to repeat his argument without, getting the green light. But he has a great plan as far as how we roll people in via mass amnesty, but mass amnesty would be more effective because with getting people to properly identify who they are while being in the country, it gives us the opportunity to properly vet people. It allows us to avoid the economic impacts as far as like deporting such a large portion of the American workforce, people who have been here, who have established their lives, people who have been continue to pay taxes, and then law-abiding citizens. And then at the same time, it eliminates the amount of money that we spend on mass deportation. We're already spending like $88 billion a year while being like super ineffective. And then you couple that with the fact that the people who would just say no would be here for nefarious reasons. So we can specifically target those people and have like a more productive deportation process if that's what we're going to do. But it also gives us the flexibility to adjust the way that we do immigration, right? It allows us to address like judges and like the process as far as how long it takes. It's just overall, there's just like no positive benefit to mass deportation, and like mass amnesty supersedes it in every single way. Plus, it's been done before, right? Reagan actually did mass amnesty and was overwhelmingly successful. So,
Okay, so you're saying like the Democrats, like the far left Democrats, they like to run on talking point of abolish ICE. Like we hear Mom Dottie say that, we hear, some people like that say that.
yeah, ICE is shooting people in the face.
Yeah, I agree with you, which is horrible. So you are with the abolish ICE people as well? You're with that stance?
Yeah.
Well, if that's the case, then we would abolish police too, right? Because police have kept people innocent.
Abolish the police too, and the military.
So you want to abolish the military. So if you don't have a military, you don't have a country. Is that what I'm hearing?
I don't think you understand what the word like what people mean when they say abolish ICE, abolish the police, abolish the military.
Abolish means to, well, the definition of abolish means to dismantle, like completely take away.
You guys love your definitions. It's so interesting. The premise behind abolish ICE or abolish the military or abolish the police, it's more so about dismantling the current system that is negatively weaponized to harm marginalized people. Not saying that we shouldn't have some type of quote unquote law enforcement or like ICE or any of the shit like military, but the way that they're being weaponized and used is in a destructive state versus like, looking at more beneficial avenues. Like for me, with the military, I think we need to dramatically slash the United States military budget. At the same time, we need to cultivate better allyships with our allies, which 12 of the next 14 largest military budgets are at least friendly with us. So we need to strengthen those allyships. We need to remove the amount of United States military presence across the globe and be able to make sure that we can have a responsive measure, right? We can respond if anything's happening, and then support our allies in whatever way is needed. If they need troops in certain areas or if they need to like buy equipment, we can do that. But then also like do audits on the United States military, cut out the wasteful spending, and then reallocate the funds that we cut from the military to paying our vets more, to paying our troops more, and then also to uplift and sustain social safety net programs that would benefit everyday Americans. So when we talk about like abolishing the military, it's about changing the way that it's currently shaped and worked to be not only more beneficial for the function of the military, but more beneficial for everyday Americans.
Yeah, I mean, I just disagree with that because the military is the reason why we are even here. They protect us from enemies, domestic and foreign. So I don't think that
what did you hear when I said that?
Well, you said to lessen the military, so I don't agree.
Wait, is that what did you hear? Did you listen to any of the thing that I said?
Yeah, you said that you want to remove the military on a global scale. You want to merge with 12 of the 14. You want to like rekindle it. I understand.
Who the fuck said remove the military and then merge with the? What the fuck are you talking about? You didn't even understand.
Man, like,
you didn't understand shit that I said. I didn't say any of that. Like, what the fuck was that?
You said to have a better relationship with 12 of the 14 so we can lessen our pay or whatever, and to not have such a global impact. That's what you just said.
You
to
didn't
remove
listen.
bases in countries. Yes, you did. You said remove bases in places we shouldn't be at, and to have better relationship with 12 of the 14 people who are with us with the largest military budgets. This is what you just said.
You want to bet?
Yeah.
How much you want to bet?
I bet you $25.
$25. I'll take it. All right. God damn it. Why? Of course, it wants to do this at this time. Hold on.
Bring the stadium home with exclusive.
State versus, like, you know, looking at more beneficial avenues. Like for me, with the military, I think we need to dramatically slash the United States military budget. At the same time, we need to cultivate better allyships with our allies, which 12 of them, 12 of the next 14 largest military budgets are at least friendly with us. So we need to strengthen those allyships. We need to remove the amount of United States military presence across the globe and be able to make sure that we can have a responsive measure, right? We can respond if anything's happening, and then, you know, support our allies in whatever way is needed. If they need troops in certain areas, or if they need to like buy equipment, we can do that. But then also like do audits on the United States military, cut out the wasteful spending, and then reallocate the funds that we cut from the military to paying our vets more, to paying our troops more, and then also to uplift and sustain social safety net programs that would benefit everyday Americans. So when we talk about like abolishing the military, it's about changing the way that it's currently shaped and worked to be not only more beneficial for the function of the military, but more beneficial for everyday Americans. You owe me $25, Bob.
I just repeated what you said. That's what you said. That was right. See, I was proven correct. Did you play what I said? Yeah, I mean, I just disagree with that because the military is the reason why we are even here. They protect us from enemies, domestic and foreign. So I don't think that
What did you hear when I said that?
Well, you said to lessen the military. So I don't agree with
Wait, is that what did you hear? Did you listen to any of the thing that I said?
Yeah, you said that you want to remove the military on a global scale. You want to merge with 12 of the 14. You want to like rekindle it. I understand that.
Who the fuck said you owe me $25?
I was right. You said that 12 of the 14 form a better relationship with them, and you told me that you want
said
to
merge with the 14, and you said remove the military. You owe me $25. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, pay links in the link tree in the bio. Santana speaks for you.
No, I'm not being scammed. You said that. I said the wrong.
Get the fuck out of here. Like, don't make a bet if you're not gonna pay up. Not gonna do that. Like either you're dishonest or you're stupid, and maybe a combination of both. I don't know. I don't really care. Legitimately, I don't care. W's in chat for Aaron for the $2 donation. Yeah, like Aaron, he was just hating. We know the song is fire. W's in the chat for C for the one. Yeah, I saw they took Trump out of their picture. Fuck him. W's in the chat for Rebel for the one. Yeah, like I don't know why they feel like they can always come up here and just like dictate to us. Yeah, whatever. W's in the chat for Joseph for the 5. Yeah, Dadbot is always like that, Joseph. Like every single fucking time, every single time. Dev's in the chat for Just Devin. Said, Dadbot, you just had a test and you failed. You had all the condemnation in the world for Santana allowing the slur, and none for the person who actually slurred. You're part of the white supremacy problem. Yeah, well, it's because he said that he doesn't see him. And W's again for J Hops, who like sent that $250. Like, fuck this guy. She wants him gone. We got him up out of here and we muted him. W's in the chat for Grace for the $20 donation, saying thank you for all that you do. I learn something from you every day. I appreciate the hell out of you. W's in the chat for Dark Lamb for the $1 donation. Yeah, like it's so. Thank you so much, Jan, for that. Like people pretend like they don't see it just because it's about convenience, Dark Lamb. That's why they do it. That was in chat for Joe for the $6 donation. Oh no, the day was really that slow that you had to bring up Dadbot. Yeah, because like none of these other suckers wanted to debate me. That was in the chat for Donna for the $10 donation. Said, you're a good man, Santana. Thank you for your work. I don't know about good man, but I try to be as good as possible. I really try. I really try. That was in the chat for Jay. What up, Jay? Again, my op. Yeah, I don't know what my mom want to talk about, but like, I guess we're going to find out. We're going to find out. W's in the chat for Catherine for the $20 donation. Just sent the $20, just a love and no message. I appreciate the hell out of you. W's in the chat for Feisty for the $5 donation, saying I'm a stand by to collect her. Oh no, we're good. We're good. You see, like I wasn't even really feeling it, so I was like, whatever. W's in the chat for Vanessa for the $2 donation. Vanessa, he was just disingenuous, right? Like that's what it is. W's in the chat for Anthony for the $1. Yeah, like fucking who gives a fuck what Ja Rule thinks at a time like that? Dev's in the chat for Josh. Yeah, I'm kind of feeling that same way. Thank you for the $1. Dev's in the chat for Jay for the $1. No, like we're good. I don't know what she like. I don't know what send a text message. You talking about call me so we can talk about yesterday's live. What are you talking about, lady? What you talking about? Debbie's in chat for Tyler for the $10 donation. This guy sounds like the dude who told Parker he wouldn't have sex with his wife after they're done having kids. Fuck that. Fuck, these guys are weird. They're weird. Ain't no way, bro. Debbie's in the chat for Ken for the $20 donation, saying fuck yeah, fuck yeah. Debbie's in the chat for Arlene for the $1.99 super chat to say Vance is setting himself up to be president. Be careful. He's not gonna he doesn't have what it takes. He doesn't. Debbie's in the chat for in by Human for the $4.99 super chat to say I appreciate everything you do. I'm so grateful I found you through Dean. You deserve way more for your labor. Any white person who's trying. Thank you. That means the world to me. And I just appreciate you guys even showing up and showing me any type of love. Debbie's in the chat for Venus for the $2 super chat to say, can we put Dadbot on another month-long punishment? You know what? J Hops, are you still here? J Hops, are you still here? Hey, did you have something you want to debate?
Yes, I want to debate abortion.
With who?
With you.
Why would you want to debate abortion with me?
Because I was born as a woman, but I now identify as a guy. And I feel like being part of the Christian community now and watching so many documentaries, I finally understand, life is important. Like, you shouldn't abandon life.
Yeah, but why do you want to debate abortion with me?
Because I feel like you understand it to some point. And you would be able to educate me a little bit more.
Oh, I defer to women. Do you know Comrade B?
Comrade B, no, I don't know who that is, but I still want
Go
to.
look up Comrade B. You can debate Comrade B on abortion.
Okay, can we do Christians weaponize the Bible again?
You said you just converted to Christianity, right?
Yes.
How long ago did you convert?
It's been about a week or so, to be honest. I've been going to the Church of the Latter-day Saints.
And you think that you are well versed enough to debate I'm looking at a historical lens and a modern day context. You think that you feel secure enough in that to debate Christianity?
Yeah, I feel like I can handle it.
How was Christianity used during colonialization?
It was used to tell people that, everything would be fine.
What?
I'm sorry, do I not make any sense to you?
That statement didn't, no.
Well, colonization is it was a problem back then, but it isn't a problem now.
It's still a problem.
Can I share with you some quotes that I found in my faith?
You want to read Bible verses to me? Is that what you're saying?
If you're comfortable with that.
Why? Why do I need to read Bible verses? Is it going to talk about colonization?
Somewhat, but
and just to verify, your what are your pronouns? Because I don't want people in the comment section misgendering you.
My pronouns are he, they.
Okay. He, they, chat. He, they, lock in. Again, I'm trying to understand what's the purpose of the Bible verses when it comes to colonialization, or you know what? I don't care. Give me the Bible verse. Which one do you want to look at?
I've been looking at the Psalms a lot. And then I've been looking at Matthew.
Wait, with Psalms what?
Psalms 23, but also Matthew 7:6.
Okay, let's look at Psalms 23. Are we doing the whole thing?
We can do some of it.
Okay, then Psalms 23.
We can do the whole thing. Psalms 23. I forgot what it states, but Matthew 7:6 is
Wait,
more.
Hold on. We don't want to go into Matthews until we look at Psalms. Give me a second.
Chat, I'm not a child.
Psalms 23. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me lie down in green pastures. He lead me beside the still waters. He restored my soul and leadeth me in the path of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, thy comfort me. Thy thy preparest a table before me in the presence of mine enemies. Thou anoint my head with oil, and my cup runs over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all of my days of my life, and will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. What's the point of this?
The point is to make it known that during slavery and during colonization, people were looking at those scriptures as well.
You know what the
believe that they
slave
were
Bible
looking at
is?
those scriptures. I'm not familiar with it.
A slave Bible is the Bible that was used to justify slavery to the slaves, basically saying that God wanted them to actually be slaves, right? It said that like God made them to be slaves. It was a bastardized version of the Bible that removed like, you know, Exodus and all this other stuff. So you literally, the Bible was told, you know, like, hey, slavery's all good.
Wow, I didn't know that. So can we go based on the gospel according to Matthew 7:6?
For what?
Because it says, "Do not give dogs what is holy, and do not throw your pearls before swine, lest then."
Hey, do you know who they're talking about? You know who they call dogs? Women.
I'm sorry, I was getting a call while you said that. Can you repeat that one more time?
You know who they were calling dogs?
Were they calling black people dogs?
Yep. It was women specifically.
That's really disrespectful. I'm really sorry, Santana.
No, I'm just saying like fuck it, let's do it. Hey, why is God pro incest?
Because you should love your brother and your sister.
Like biblically love them?
You should biblically love them, yeah.
Do you know what incest is?
I know what incest is.
And you think that's a good thing?
No, I don't.
But God does.
Well, would God allow it?
God not only allowed it, but he did it twice.
When did he do that?
God made Adam and Eve, right?
Yes, he did.
Did God create any more people?
No.
And then Adam and Eve populated the earth, right?
Adam and Eve did populate the earth, but their first child, I'm sorry, I was receiving another call again. Yeah, therefore it was incest. I would agree it was incest.
Why didn't God just make more people instead of making them have sex with their family to make more people?
I'm not sure.
You know Noah, right? And the flood that wiped out everybody except Noah and his family, right?
I'm somewhat familiar with that.
Yeah, it wiped out all life except Noah and his family and all the animals that were on the ark. And then they had to repopulate the earth. But it was only Noah and his family. Incest.
Okay, but there are some quotes in the Bible that remind me of perpetuating behavior that I've shown in the past. So I just want
can we stay where our feet are right now, and that's trying to understand why God is pro incest?
Sure.
So why do you think God is pro incest?
I think he was pro incest because he created Adam and Eve, like you said.
So we're good with incest?
No, I don't agree with incest.
But God does, and God is all good, right?
I believe so.
So if God is all good, is God perfect and righteous?
God is perfect and righteous, but
so everything that
some people,
God does is with purpose and perfect, right?
Can you repeat that one more time?
Everything that God does is perfect and with purpose, right?
Yes.
So if everything that God does is perfect and with purpose, and God condones incest not once but twice, then that must mean that you condone and think incest is perfect. Unless you're saying that God is wrong.
God is wrong when he created incest.
Wait, so God is wrong, so God isn't perfect?
God is perfect.
Then how is God perfect and wrong?
Because he is God.
Wait, if he's God and he's perfect, then he can't be wrong.
I'm not sure what you mean by that.
What I'm saying is if God is perfect, then how can he be wrong?
Can we debate a different topic?
No. You wanted to talk about religion, and now I'm going to break you. I need you to answer the question. Is God perfect?
Yes.
Okay, and is everything that God does, is that perfect?
Yes.
And so God condoned incest twice, so is incest perfect?
No.
Then God's not perfect?
God's not perfect.
You don't think God is, so you don't believe in your religion?
I'm just, like I said, I'm just getting into it.
I told you, like, I didn't think we should debate this, but you're the one that was like hell bent on debating like the religious aspect. I'm telling you, like, you said you want to debate something else. No, you're good. I just like, I didn't want to do that, but like, I'm just telling you, like, you're flawed in your logic with religion. I didn't want to do that, but like, I don't know what we're doing.
It's okay. I did want to debate abortion still.
I don't want to debate abortion. I told you, you can go like Comrade B. She debates abortion. I don't want to debate abortion.
I guess thank you for having me up, Santana. I'm gonna continue to go into my faith and see what it gives me.
You should probably look into why the Bible has so many contradictions in it. Like, seriously.
I watch Primi Matthew Sterling on Facebook. He's given me a lot of information on the Bible so far. It's like hood stories.
Okay. All right. I appreciate you.
Read Can't Hurt Me by David Goggins, y'all.
Do not
you can drop it now.
Do not read David Goggins. Fuck David Goggins. Do not read David Goggins. Absolutely not. Absolutely the fuck not. Read Bell Hooks. Read Teaching Community by Bell Hooks. Respect other beliefs. This is too far, Santana. First and foremost, fuck you. You come up here and tell me about it. Secondly, I told him I didn't think that was something that they wanted to debate me on. But they wanted to debate religion. And I said, didn't you just start your religious journey? And they said, yes, about a week ago. And I'm like, are you sure you want to do this? That was not on me. They even wanted to look at Bible verses. That was not on me. And they had been in the request for a long time and spamming, let me up, Santana, let me up. Literally warned them. And for the people that were in the comments saying God isn't pro-incest, fucking prove me wrong then, bud. If God isn't pro incest, then fucking prove me wrong. Sean, am I tripping? Because I told them they don't want to have that debate. I was just hope I wasn't. That was in chat for Jacob. Jacob, thank you so much for the $25 donation. It says, since the last guest didn't want to pay, here you go. Oh, for the $25. I appreciate the fuck out of you, Jacob. Thank you. Yeah, I already knew he was going to pay. Like, fucking loser. Deb's in the chat. Hold on a second here. There's not a scholar on earth that agrees with you. That just proves you wrong. Okay. I'm going to send you a request. You come up here and tell me about it. They tell me where the actual flaw is in my logic. Waiting for you to load. There we go. Tell me what's the flaw in my logic.
Hey, what's up, Santana?
How's it going?
It's going all right. It's going all right. Listen, I'm not really into the Bible like that, but I gotta disagree with you here. There's not a scholar on earth that is going to agree with you that the Bible promotes incest.
Oh,
it's just not going to happen.
It promotes incest. I said God is pro incest.
You're not going to get anyone on a theological level, a scholar's level, that will ever say that is true.
Yeah, I don't think I need anyone to say that is true. I just need someone to prove that it's not true. But you can't
interpret scripture the way you want.
Who's interpreting scripture?
You don't.
Where's the interpretation?
You just said God created incest, right? He's okay with it, right? He's perfect, but he created incest, right?
Yeah.
Is that your claim?
I said God. If you claim the claim is, if God is perfect and everything that God does is perfect, and God has not only permits but condoned incest twice when there were other options, then God actually was intentional with incest. Therefore, incest must be perfect if you think everything that God does is perfect.
That is a very bad interpretation.
Okay, so tell me how God doesn't condone incest.
Tell me how he does.
Adam and Eve, were those the first two humans?
Who created Adam and Eve?
Sure, God. Were those the first two humans?
Okay, does that mean they're related?
Were Adam and Eve the first two humans?
Yes.
Okay. Did God create any other humans outside of Adam and Eve?
Technically, Adam was the first human.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Did God create any more humans outside of Adam and Eve?
Obviously, he created all of us, if that's what you believe.
No. Did he create any other humans the way that he created Adam and then created Eve?
I'm sure he has somewhere. Sure, you can find
the Bible doesn't say the Bible doesn't say that he had any more creations as far as creating people. He actually told them he actually told them to go forth, be fruitful, and multiply.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So what's your point? How is that incest?
Yeah. So what happens when they have kids and their kids need to go forth and be fruitful and populate? Who are they going to be fruitful and populate with?
By your logic, Santana.
No, can you just answer the question directly? Who are they going to be fruitful and populate with?
We are all related then. We all come from the same people. We all come from Adam and Eve, so we're all related.
I would just love for you to answer that question.
Nah, you're dancing now.
I'm not dancing because I don't believe in the shit. Like, but if you believe in it,
do I really?
Okay, so then why are you debating it?
Your logic.
Like you're trying to say, oh, technically we're all related in incest.
I can test your logic.
Okay, no,
I can test your logic.
You're not testing shit if you're not dealing with the premise of religion. Because if you're now shifting that, if you're shifting that back to me and saying, well, that's what it is, I'm telling you, I don't believe it. Like the Bible isn't real.
I get it, but you're not getting what I'm telling you. If Adam and Eve is considered incest, then everybody on the face of the earth is technically related.
By Christian standards, sure, but not everybody believes in Christianity. That's what I'm saying. If you're a Christian, then you have to believe that.
But that's your logic.
That's the Christian logic.
Nobody thinks that Adam and Eve is incest. That is a Christian. That believes.
That's because they don't want to think about it being incest. That's the point. That's literally the point of me pointing this out.
Then we all come from incest.
That's if you're a Christian and you believe it. What the fuck are you talking about?
Christian believes it. But no Christian believes it's incest because they were created by God.
I'm not doing stupid. Ain't no fucking way. Ain't no fucking way. I'm not. I refuse. I refuse. Nope. No. Again, W's in chat for Jacob for the $25 donation. I learn something every day from your streams. You're the GOAT. Sorry you have to put up with these people being so annoying. No, like, I appreciate the hell out of you. Thank you so much for that. W's in the chat for Alexa for the 5. Thank you, Alexa. I appreciate you so much. Holy shit. Thank you. W's in chat for Rob for the $5 donation. Latter-day Saints here. LSD equals Mormon and has some especially racist views in the Book of Mormon. Yes. Their leader, prophet, banned black people from temple/leadership positions until 1978. Plus the founder was a predator. Yep. That's a thing. That is absolutely a thing. W's in the chat for the donos. Over on Twitch, W's in chat for One Mighty Pen. For the one cheered bit. Yeah, Trump supporters are marked. W's in chat for Lotus for the 20 cheered bits that say, Dad bod, you're a fucking Nazi. W's in chat for Courtney's for the one cheered bit. I'm not in trouble. And W's in chat for Cool Cat for the one cheered bit. Yeah, I did tell him to go away. Got him up out the paint. Got him up out the paint. Got him up out the paint. W's in chat for Jared for the one. I'll one up you. If Eve came from Adam's rib, Adam actually fucked himself. That's funny. That's funny. That's funny. W's in chat for Michael for the $10 donation saying, good decompression. I think you were saying go decompress. Yeah, I think I need to. We're gonna call it, guys. It's just not worth it today. Literally, these people suck. These people suck. And I gotta go pack because we're traveling. So, and my wonderful wife got us food. So I'm gonna go eat. And then I gotta pack. And I gotta break down equipment. And then we gotta get ready to head to the airport. So no, I won't be live later. We will be traveling. I should be back on tomorrow. Just depending. It's always like when I travel and I get to where I'm going, like the setup is always like, you know, whatever. Anyway, we're gonna get out of here. We're gonna get out of here, and should see you guys tomorrow. I think I'll see you tomorrow. I think I will. Anyway, let's go.
You stepped in a box, now you're in the ring. Ain't no hugs here, you better take your best swing. Mike Hot, who wanna step in the flame? This ain't a debate. This a mind game. Facts type lies get left in chain. One wrong word, get slapped out your name. This ain't TikTok T, this a war zone talk. No script, no filter, no safe walk. Bring stats to get scrambled like a glitch. I got fire in my mouth like I came from the pit. Yeah.
Hey, W's in the chat for the chat. W's in the chat for the chat, guys. Hey, make sure before you leave, you hit that follow button. Look up at the top. You see the word follow. That means you're not following me. Hit that follow button. Turn on notifications so you know when we go live. We go live all the time. If you're on YouTube, make sure you hit that thumbs up to push that VOD out. Please, please, please. Guys, today was wonky, and I'm sorry that I'm a little bit off at the end. Sorry. But I love you. I do. And I will see you guys likely tomorrow. Maybe some point today. Just depends, but I don't know. We're out of here. I love you guys. Thank you. Thank you for all the gifts and taps, likes, and shares. Thank you all for hanging out. Thank you all for being absolutely amazing. I love you all. And as always, peace.